The 2021 Mathematics Extension exam was the second after a rather large change in the syllabus by NESA. My name's Martin, I'm a mathematics tutor at Prime Education, and today I want to give you a brief overview of the exam, as well as the tips that we can glean from looking at the exam to help you study in the future. As usual, students had 2 hours to complete the Mathematics Extension exam, which consisted of 36 questions with a total of 70 marks. This leaves you about 3.3 minutes per question, or 1.7 minutes per mark. The exam is pretty clearly divided into 3 sections. The first, 10 questions long, are the multiple choice. The second are the more calculation-based questions, which occur in questions 11 and the start of question 12. And the last third consists of more higher order thinking questions that can be worth up to 6 marks. Next, let's look at a distribution of the questions and the marks in the exam based on which topic each question came from. As you can see, NESA loves to test functions in calculus, and they do this a lot in the advanced exam too. So students should make sure they can do these topics quickly and accurately. Even though stats played a pretty big role in the advanced exam this year, it didn't really show up much in 3-INT. Next, 3-INT-only topics such as vectors and related rates of change only had 1 question each, and combinatorics too, despite having a pretty large role in last year's exam, didn't come up much this time, and it seems like NESA's sort of backing away from these topics to focus on the core topics of functions in calculus. But we'll have to wait to see if a trend emerges. As we saw before, Year 11 content plays a pretty big role in this exam. 42% of the questions and about 33% of the marks come directly from Year 11 topics, although these questions might be a little trickier than what you're used to. Topics like functions and calculus often take a lot of inspiration from the Year 11 content, and combinatorics, which is here under counting a binomial, is almost entirely from Year 11. However, this topic is often not taught very well, and students can often forget it by the time they get to their final exams. So really make sure you revise this topic. Overall, NESA played this exam pretty much down the middle, with no big surprises. Functions and calculus were tested pretty heavily like usual, vectors came up quite a lot, and this now takes up a pretty large proportion of the 3-INT syllabus, and some Year 11 questions were thrown in as well. If you want those really high band marks, you need to know every single dot point in the syllabus, and the only way you can do that is actually by downloading it from the NESA website. If you want to see other exam overviews like this one, please check out our other videos on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.